Hi, this is Kerry Artag with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Tesla report for Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. Before I jump into the charts, I just want to encourage you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and the Apple, the stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks every week that you never see on YouTube that caters to the 3 to 5 week out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for 20% moves on those underlying stocks, and you can see all of that for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front, so if you don't like what you see after 5 days, you can bow out at no cost to you whatsoever. So check out wickedstocks.com. On with the daily Tesla report for Thursday. I'll jump to this weekly chart here. We don't show it anymore, but there was a significant reversal that played out a couple of weeks ago. You can see it on the weekly chart here. New low, closing higher on the week, and then this week, Monday, we gapped clearly above this channel top. I'm going to zoom in here with the daily chart and show it right here. And in fact, you can see how this is last week, Monday, Tuesday of last week, and the previous Friday we closed clearly below long-term support. And then on Wednesday of last week, we had earnings that gapped above all of that, gapped above, well, I'm kind of getting in the weeds here, deep in the weeds, but we gapped above this 160.51, a former double bottom. That was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, we gap above this channel top. Now, this channel top at 175.22 was considered a 1 to 2 week target, a 3 to 5 day objective. When we did gap back above last Wednesday, all of this stuff in the upper 150s to low 160s, now considered just session containment. So what now? What now with this gap above this channel structure at 175.22? And you know, we've not yet actually closed the week above the same formation on the weekly chart. I do want to see us close tomorrow above 177.04, but I will say that that is the beginning of a range down to 175.22 that can absorb selling through May, and above which 227.70, this long-term channel top, remains, I'm going to still say, a 3 to 5 week target. Over the next 1 to 2 weeks, by the end of next week, we can round back up to 206.37, where we can top out on a weekly basis, as you see upper right. And if settled above, we're just another 1 to 2 weeks at the most from testing that target at 227.70. So as we slip into the mid 170s, you could consider reaching for 220 or 225 strike out of the money calls that don't expire. I would go 2 to 3 months out on that expiration. Now, if we close today below 175.22, that does not look good. I don't think I have to tell you that. So if you're long the market, once again, you want to bail out. I would expect 160.51 quite possibly tomorrow. And there's a lot going on in the 130s once again. So if we close below 175.22 today, that is a sell signal in itself, or at least a sign that you should liquidate your long positions. And, the weekly chart also has 177.04. So if we close tomorrow, the week itself, below 177.04, I would expect the 130s again. You do have this 138.35 long-term trend line that held the lows a couple of weeks ago. There's also a new descending channel bottom in the mid 130s and dropping that we will then commit to as an objective if we close tomorrow below 177.04. But even if we close today below 175.22, I do think over the next 2 to 3 weeks or sooner, you can anticipate what is then be the low to upper 130s as an objective. And that is the 2 to 3 week outlook. Until then, this is bottom picking, 175.22, anticipating 227.70 by the end of May. Over the next week or two, 206.37. Let's take a closer look at the charts. I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit on the daily. 185.86 is yesterday's high. I see that as an intraday pivot point and upward pivot point to 194.05. So if we can push, especially if we open today above 185.86, the high settlement price that was put out on Monday, I see as an intraday target where we can place a daily high. And if, for whatever reason, we close today above 194.05, I would expect probably tomorrow with that kind of volatility, the targeted 206.37 formation. This is a 1 to 2 week objective above 175.22. 206.37, if tested over the next few days, can contain buying through next week, and if settled above, would then signal once again 227.70, our 3 to 5 week objective, within another 1 to 2 weeks at the most, where we could top out on a monthly, possibly quarterly basis. Let's talk downside that, if we do happen to break 175.22 or open below it, I'm thinking out loud here. I don't see 160.51 today. I see it possibly tomorrow if we close today below 175.22. What is possible today is 168.84. So breaking or opening below 175.22, 168.84 in reach, and closing below 175.22, I would recommend exiting any long positions you may have, at least those that pertain to the next 1 to 2 weeks out to 1 to 2 months. Because by the end of May or sooner, I would expect, once again, the low to upper 130s, a 160.51 offering decent support as a day trade level only on the way down. Once again, upside 185.86 is our upward pivot point. So, if you're bottom picking 175.22 and we happen to close above 185.86 later in the day, that is a reversal in and of itself. If you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, you can buy 175.22 in anticipation perhaps of 206.37. I say perhaps under certain circumstances. For instance, like I just mentioned, if we test 175.22 and by the end of the day settle above 185.86, that is a momentum reversal event on a short-term basis. That is a 3 to 5 day basis, and I would expect then 206.37 within 3 to 5 days. Upside on an intraday basis, if we happen to push or open above 185.86 early in the day, 194.05 in reach, where a daily high can be placed. And once again, closing above 194.05, 206.37 is in reach tomorrow, where we could top out through next week. And if settled above 227.70, our 3 to 5 week objective, then likely by the end of next week, where we can top out through the month of May, possibly into the third quarter. I think I've said it all. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of that 5-day free trial. I'll be back tomorrow with Friday's Tesla report, and you have a great day.